More than 500 million people are on Facebook. Of course, you know it's a great way to connect and keep in touch with friends, but it could also get you fired.
Got to be careful out there. We are talking about losing your job over what you post out there. It happened a couple of weeks ago to a teacher in Massachusetts. We told you about this. She was fired after she called her students germ bags on her Facebook wall. But it's not just school districts that are keeping an eye out for your social networking activity. Larger companies also have their eye on their workers. There's a study by Proofpoint. It's a data protection service. It says that 17% of companies who employ 1,000 or more people have had problems with their employees' use of social media, and 8% report actually firing someone over their social network activity that targets their workplace. So what do you have to say about this?
Fox 35's Sunny Abata talked with some local folks about their social networking habits.
It's the end of a long day. You come home, sit down on the couch, open your laptop, and maybe connect with a few friends on Facebook and make a post or two about a bad day at the office. Well, as more and more people are signing up for social networking sites like Facebook, they're doing just that. But what they're writing might be best left unsaid.
Do you ever post your frustrations about work on your Facebook page?
Every day.
All the time.
Bad day at work, things weren't going good, you know.
No, I don't.
Why?
Because you never know who's going to read your Facebook.
Are you concerned that maybe your boss is reading it, maybe your coworkers are passing it along to your boss?
No, not really. I'm not friends with my boss or anything, and I have my profile set on private.
Just say I'm stuck at work and I want to go home. I never put the name of my company on there.
What's the reason you avoid putting any specifics?
Because it's a long day and I love my job.
So, what is the proper etiquette when it comes to Facebook? Here to talk about this is social media expert Lauren Candito. Lauren, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks again for having me, Amy.
All right, so Facebook 101 seems simple enough. Don't talk bad about work on your Facebook page. Isn't that right?
That's absolutely right. You want to kind of take the standpoint that anything you put out on these social sites is open content for the public to read. So you really want to be diligent about what you post.
All right, Lauren, what about photos? Because that's another big one. People put sometimes very risque photos on their pages.
They are, and a lot of times you think that you're simply posting photos from a night out on the town with the girls, but a lot of times those photos can do damage to not only your own reputation, but the reputation of the company you work for as well.
All right, so no drunken photos, no half-naked photos, right? Anything else you should be careful of?
You usually don't want to talk negatively about any of the products or companies you work for, any products or companies you partner with on your sites. You usually just want to be really careful about what you say.
All right, and what about who you shouldn't and shouldn't be friends with? Is it okay to be friends with your teacher, your boss, your doctor? What do you recommend there?
I think it's okay to be friends with your teacher, boss, and doctor. However, I would just, again, be careful about the type of content that you post, or segment your friend groups to where your privacy settings show posts for one group but not another. This way you're not sharing the information across the entire web.
Because it would be incredibly awkward if your boss sends you a friend request and you just ignore it, right? That would be bad too.
Yeah, absolutely. It would be better, I think, just to pay attention to what you say.
Now, what about expressing your political beliefs online? Because a lot of people do that. Is that a little risky too?
That's really more of a personal kind of philosophy is how you're going to do that. It's just, again, you just want to make sure that you're not posting anything that you would find offensive or that anyone else would find offensive. A great rule is the golden rule, do unto others or post things about others that you would be comfortable having posted about yourself.
All right, great advice for all of us. Lauren Candito, thanks so much. We really appreciate it.